They're going to jump right into it with Mega Man Sonic, as we saw last set.
Yep, and of course at Arm Saga as well. So it looks like Kameme has no need to bust out his Sheik, his Wario, Yoshi, Cloud, all the crazy characters that this guy plays.
He's a Mewtwo.
Oh, yeah. I saw that today for the first time.
Ah, me too. It was rough.
I feel like the world also saw that for the first time. He won the set with it, right?
Yeah, he beat me.
Oh, that was you. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun, though. I was really surprised he got a really good forward air on me to close it out. But we're not talking about me. We're going to be talking about Ken and Kameme going at it. And Kameme opened up with a very strong lead in the very beginning of the game. It's one of those sets where Brawl-esque, where, you know, those little exchanges are going to mean all the difference.
Yeah, of course, not too many big conversions from either of these characters. Of course, unless we see the footstool, Z-drop, or Z-drop, footstool, jab, jab, jab into up tilt or down smash from Kameme, which we got a little bit of a taste of last set. I wonder if that's going to come into play at all here. And we also could see two sets. It was game 5,
yes,
of course, between these two the last time. They're very evenly matched, and of course, definitely the two best players in Kanto.
Absolutely, you know, and having both of these guys here, we know that last time in Winners Finals, they were having a lot of fun. They might, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see this go to like a game 10, because playing, you know, each of these guys respects one another probably a whole lot, considering they both, one, made PGR, and two, are favorites to do extremely well at EVO. You know, Kameme got second last year, and Ken is, you know, in my opinion, and a lot of others projected to make top 8. So they might look at this as, you know what, it's maybe a good precursor. Might as well play and get a lot of practice. But honestly, look at their faces in the player cam, they're still having a good time.
Yeah, I respect the grind for sure of players like this. You know, some people just choose not to compete at these small locals before EVO. I disagree with their choice, to be honest. There are obviously so many more top players that we didn't see, but it's good to just, you know, get the spaghetti out of the way now. Also, just adjust to the tournament setting. You know, it's not literally every day that you play in a tournament under pressure, so why not accustom yourself to that? Yeah, that too, yeah. And you get a unique flavor of the Las Vegas scene, which definitely has some unique characters like Vash's Little Mac that you might run into in bracket and just not be prepared for. So shame on you, everyone who didn't show up to the Press Start Classic, and of course here today at Get Smashed.
Right now, you know, Ken does a great job. He did bring a lead back. We're coming up on 3 minutes without stock lost yet. You know, we were talking about how this is going to be a very methodical set, very slow-paced one with a lot of like small exchanges. But when we're getting near the percents where we're going to see some KO options set up. Ken electing to have maximum stage control, tossing Kameme off, but Kameme gets back safely thanks to the Smashable platform. Oh, that was a really cool, nifty exchange, and survives that up there.
I actually really want to see Kameme just jump on the spring and try to chase Ken all the way up there. I figure if they're having fun with it and, you know, they're chilling, they're good friends from the same region, why not?
That's such a good setup from Kameme. He Z-drops that Metal Blade, goes into a back air, and then catches it again.
Yeah, he's just been so crafty with his item play. I mean, always, but particularly noticeable in the set with Ken.
It looked like it looked like he got the adjustment afterwards. You know, when he was down, I think one game in the Winners Finals when he dropped the first one, and he then started to turn it on really and got a 2-stock on Ken, and they ended up going to game 5 where he was able to defeat him.
Catching that forward air with the huge pivot grab range. I feel like everyone in Smash 4 is a gigantic pivot grab.
Yeah.
It's not just Bowser. All right, 3 jabs after the spot dodge. Gonna put Ken in some stage control, but of course he is down quite a bit in terms of life. Oh, you know what he's looking for. Kameme going for those early kills. If he gets a Z-drop footstool, it could be over, especially on the platform, even at only 50%.
Now, Kameme at 131% is susceptible to dying from like a powerful attack. I'm wondering, is he really just gonna fish out this like outer shield, Z-drop, Metal Blade, jab lock, up tilt? Do you think he would KO at about 70?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, not anymore maybe. Lost a lot of that rage. We have about 1:40 left on the clock, so Kameme probably will continue to play this a little bit slowly. I don't foresee him, you know, deciding to get super aggressive, especially when he does have the lead. He's doing a good job sitting near the ledge, preventing Sonic from really getting off. Oh my gosh, you don't think he...
Oh, no, Ken!
Oh. You know, Kameme laughing about it. I think he planned that when he saw the homing attack start charging, he just went underneath the stage, upbeat immediately, and Ken wasn't able to come back because he couldn't get a wall jump underneath Smashville. So, crafty victory for Kameme. I want to chalk that up to him knowing that the homing attack would go around the ledge.
I really don't know. I feel
I'm
like
really
maybe if
I'm
he
stretching
waited,
it. I'm stretching
yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, you want to give credit where credit is due, right? But I feel like Ken still could have recovered if he just waited a little bit more and drifted to the side. I'm not sure though. Of course, this guy is literally the master of Sonic. Like, there's no questioning his decisions. So even if he did SD, it's whatever. Everybody gets one.
You know, and what's really cool about Kameme's play so far is he's really utilized a lot of his secondaries. You know, we're giving Abadango and some of the other Japanese players credit for having a lot of characters. You know, like most notably, I think in the U.S. Nakat, like a main. I think he mains Fox, but has an extremely strong Ness, and he mains in doubles and a Lucina. I want to put Kameme on board with him because he's gone through this tournament with multiple characters with success. You know, it's not like he's only used Mega Man to win the match. He definitely used Sheik to get through some difficult opponents as well.
And
today
Mewtwo
and
for
yesterday.
you, yeah.
So, you know, he's showing a lot of efficiency with all of his characters at a high level, and I want to attribute it to his work ethic. So,
Oh, he also beat Snoop and Yoshi Dittos.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, another character that he has in his sleeve. You know, that he's definitely proven to be. You know, even though he didn't have as many results, he's showing that his versatility is still there. So it's pretty cool to see a contrast to players such as Kameme and Ken, who Ken primarily, you know, runs a tear through people with Sonic, but
Right. And it's not even like, okay, when it's crunch time, Kameme is going to use the Mega Man. No, he literally counterpicks, like, in tight spots to Sheik. Especially, I'd say Sheik is really his strongest secondary.
absolutely, I would 100% agree with that one. And this game, though, his Mega Man, not doing too bad. Ken has a good lead, and now stage control. I definitely,
The crafty shooting it upward, yeah.
I think we were all ready to see Ken drop a spring there and force the tech situation. He was really just walking through him with pellets just there. The confidence.
Oh! I got punches too, says Mega Man. I'm
Oh,
not
man.
just projectiles, all right? And Sonic's like, I'm also not just spinning. I can punch you. But yeah, Kameme taking the first stock here. Is he going to be able to
so
convert that
much
into a
shield
game
pressure.
win?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and dubs him right back.
All right, shout out to my man JK, by the way, bringing my luggage in. Thank you. Now you can go home in peace. All right, anyway, one stock each here in this grand finals, game 2.
Not a huge deficit for Ken right now, only 23%. That's a good spin dash combo, but you know, Kameme really hasn't been getting hit by like the spin dash setups. It's been a lot of these stray exchanges. These guys have been very creative. You know, now that we do know they're from the same region, we can confirm that they might play more often than we think. You know, and they might have to play. They might not have to play the matchup so much as each other, and that's why we're seeing a lot of these creative and crazy kills and setups and punish options that a lot of players that made them might say, "Huh, why would you do this when you could just do this?" And they would respond, "Oh, because he knows I'm gonna do this."
Right. It also makes sense that they're from the same region because Kameme, of course, not the favorite to win this match based on, you know, seeding and PGR, but he's able to just use his downloads on Ken from over time to still be able to win. And it also explains why they always go game 5.
And this could be another instance of that discussion we had earlier, where, you know, we talked about Locust and Big D, or Sensor and Captain
Yes.
Zack, where, you know, you may be the higher PGR ranked player, but in your own state, somebody has your number.
Some people are just very download oriented, and it looks like Kameme is no exception. Or
If
rather,
this
he's
was
one
Brawl,
of them.
if this was
Yeah,
Brawl,
if that was Brawl, that was over for Sonic. He, out of guard release, did not get his up B back, but of course they fixed that. Thank you, Sakurai. Well, maybe no thanks, because who likes Sonic, right?
yo, we were almost taking him for a
Spring
ride.
ride, dude?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know-
I want to see Mega Man do that, and then up air somebody at the top.
Ooh, that's disgusting. I think it was like, I think that's the, what is that called? The,
Spring ride.
no.
Oh.
Bear coined a term for it.
Rush baiting.
Rush baiting, there
Yeah.
you go. Gosh, that was 2014.
Yeah, that is definitely the bear. Like, you might not know him for his gameplay, but he does actually have a technique that he innovated and named.
We're dead even at 93%. These guys are, once again, coming down to the wire. We have a minute 50 seconds left, and now, once again, Ken opts to throw Kameme off stage for stage control. That's so scary when he just decides to dash to the ledge to pivot. Oh my gosh, there's the Metal Blade to back here. Does not get the KO battlefield. A little bit larger than most other stages.
Oh, and Ken barely dodging that, but
What a read! Good stuff from Kameme. Gets the up smash off the roll read, and Ken just gives it up to him saying, that was good, that was good.
all right, Kameme up 2-0. We could be looking at the last game of Grand Finals, and also the first time that I personally have not casted a set between Kameme and Ken that didn't go to Game 5.
That's that's a really interesting fact. This
Yeah,
could
right.
This could be a first.
They got 2 in a row, but maybe third time's the charm. Ooh. Oh, okay. I was
he
gonna say,
did
why
that-
would he switch? He's been winning.
He did that last time too. He got off of Mega Man for a split second, went back to Mega Man, and started laughing about it.
That's so funny. Dude, I bet you Kameme is a sick troll in real life. I can guarantee it.
If he was on All's Brawl back in the day,
Yeah. Dude, imagine there's like a Japanese All Brawl-esque site and he's like a notorious troll.
you know what's funny actually? That's where I met Philip for the first time. When a lot of the Japanese players started to come onto All's Brawl, Philip was one of the premier like Wi-Fi players coming to the US servers. So it's pretty cool.
Philip's still at it, man. He was here today and yesterday. Oh, that would have been.
That would have been.
Also, I love how like when I'm like moving because the mic is in one stationary place, it's just gonna get quiet. Not used to that. But anyway, yeah. I think these two are definitely used to each other. They've
Absolutely.
played so many times, I would assume at home and now abroad as well.
It must be a lot of fun going to another country, you know, a city you don't actually visit too often, and still meeting your like very close friend or training partner in grand finals of a pretty, I'd say, pretty stacked tournament. It's like,
bro, are we this good? Yeah, we're this good.
Yeah,
we're this good.
So shout outs to both of these guys, you know, showing that you and your training partner can make it to the toughest of tournaments in grand finals. Those dreams you have of beating your, you know, your best friend and fist bumping before grand finals of a big one, it could happen. Let these guys, you know, show you that it's a very big possibility. We have the footstool, the jab block.
What has he got? Okay,
Up
yes,
air.
double up
Up
airs.
air.
And that's not going to kill for sure.
But-
Ken, of course, knows just mash on that air dodge, and you're not going to die.
Healthy amount of damage, though.
Oh, he's just bouncing, man.
That's a
I
lot of
love
spring.
seeing that, yeah. One of the first people I ever saw, or actually the first person I saw do that was Sabrick, so shouts to him.
Yo, another old school name.
Yeah, definitely getting old school real quick. Oh, is he going
Is
to do it? Yeah,
Yo,
that was dope.
loving it. Loving these recovery options. And FD is one of the more difficult stages to get through because of how low you have to go. So, you know, great job from Ken. Just being aware, because a lot of people talk about ESAM and, you know, Pikachu players in general, how you quick attack cancel on ledges off of like moving platforms. I feel like that's the same sort of scenario, and that must be how other people feel when they see us do it.
Oh, Kameme
close.
really looking for these footstools, but it doesn't matter. Just the simple metal blade into back air, his bread and butter getting it done.
Yeah, and the amount of rage he has definitely contributed to why that did KO at that percent.
Let's see how far he can take this lead before losing a stock. How much extra credit is he going to tack on? Oh, he knows Ken's go-to is that backwards up B into back air, and he just stuffed that right out.
Wow, that is so cool. Yo, Kameme is moving.
Dude, I love this guy's Mega Man.
He's
Like, sorry, Scat and friends, but like nobody
Yo, come
is
on,
as
like,
hype as this.
He's doing everything like mid landing slash rising. You know,
Yeah.
he's got multiple actions occurring at once. It is so cool to watch.
Also, I love how he locks off a vertical option by jumping and throwing the metal blade down, and then immediately picks it up and locks off horizontal options with the lemons. It's so sick. But Ken, of course, has the speed to account for that and do something about it.
My man really just footstooled off him right there.
Yeah, no, he's just doing his thing.
This must be great for Kameme. Oh, eats that forward smash. Not that, but the fact that, you know, he's playing with this kind of confidence. I'm hoping he can take this into tomorrow. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Maybe once again, you know, in grand finals with Evo. It's with the way he's playing right now, I wouldn't be surprised, especially since he's got so many new characters.
That would really be something. I feel like he always did have those characters, but it was all about the Mega Man last year. Also, that really put that character back on the map, man.
Seriously,
I feel like
yeah. Him and
everyone's
Scat
counted
have
him
been
out.
putting in so much work.
Yeah. Here we go, though. This is potentially the end of the road for Ken and all of us here at Get Smash.
Oh, that would have been it. That would have been it, absolutely.
Dangerously close, and it's not often that you're going to be able to pin Ken down in one spot like that and just be able to footstool into Z-drop like that. You have to have quite a few conditions fulfilled, namely
Absolutely,
the Metal Blade in your hand and Sonic in a standing position. Oh, love that, the diagonal and then pass through him with lemons. He's really locking Ken down, man. A player and character that we normally envision as so
there's
mobile.
the back here's not going to do it. Not just yet.
If he had rage like he did
Oh,
last
there's
time.
another one.
Wow. All right.
Fantastic backer. So Kameme double eliminating Ken and your victor here today at the Downtown Grand at Get Smash.
Wow. Ken was like, you know what, man? I